Hey everyone, Andy here from Luminary Wealth. So I'm trying something different today. I'm going to sketch some things on my iPad to communicate today's concept. Haven't done this before, but we'll see how it goes. If you're a business owner, you're always looking for ways to improve your bottom line. And reducing expenses, especially in those early years, is a quick and controlled way to do just that. You start by eliminating non-essential expenses and try to operate at minimal fixed costs. Well, one expense that often gets thrown in this non-essential bucket is the cost of hiring a CPA to do your taxes. Having a professional do your taxes instead of paying $100 for TurboTax seems like a luxury that you just can't afford right now. Today, I want to take a moment to share why hiring a CPA to do your taxes, even for small businesses, is not a luxury at all, but a bare necessity. So I'll use one very simplified example here. Let's take the QBI deduction. Now, this deduction was introduced in 2017, applied to returns 2018 and later, and allows eligible taxpayers to deduct up to 20% of their qualified business income, whether or not you itemize or take the standard deduction. Now, there are many rules and caveats to this, but let's walk through a simple example. So let's say that you had qualified business income of $75,000 last year, and you're eligible for the full tax deduction of 20%, so resulting in dollar amounts, $15,000 tax deduction. And let's just say that your effective tax rate is 18%. So the total reduction in your tax liability would be $2,700. Now, this may seem very simple and straightforward, especially if you're using a tax software, but I found a really interesting data point from the Treasury Inspector General report for the 2018 tax year. So in the 2018 tax year, how many eligible federal tax returns do you believe missed the QBI deduction? So it was actually 887,991. These are the number of returns that, based on what was on the return, they were eligible for the QBI deduction, but didn't take it. So sometimes with tax preparation software, it requires a deeper understanding of the tax law and checking of certain boxes in order to actually calculate it. So you may be, in fact, eligible, but you're unaware you're missing it because of the way it's being input in the software. And the QBI deduction is just one simple example. I've seen several other examples of this exact thing happening with clients who were self-preparing tax returns, and they missed tax deductions for several years because of the way they were inputting it in the tax software. So back to our example, let's say it cost you, $800 to get your taxes done. But by paying that $800, your CPA was able to find you a $2,700 deduction, resulting in a $1,900 net benefit. So had you not hired a CPA, missing that single deduction could cancel out the money you saved by not hiring a CPA. In a situation like this, a CPA might cost you, let's just say $800. And TurboTax didn't cost you $100. It cost you actually $2,800 because you missed a $2,700 tax deduction. So save yourself time and money and hire a professional to help you with this. Start viewing professional advice for what it really is, an asset, not an expense. And I assure you that if you find the right one, it'll pay for itself. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.